Hi, it's time for good energy, and I'm Dr. Julia. And today we are talking about day 30, the vestibular system, and we are talking about something called short footing. Today we only have one. We have one prop, which is your feet. Let's start with our normal stuff, and we'll talk about this concept of short footing in a second. So let's go ahead and take our deep breaths in. Deep breath in and release. Deep breath in, breathe into the bottom of those ribs all the way up to the top. Deep breath in. And release. And the last, think about the gunk. Think about where you're feeling it from today. Deep breath in. And release. Today I'm feeling it up over here. I've been working on social media trying to figure out bits and pieces. Part of that actually means that I have figured out how to put together a playlist for you in terms of various senses and how to connect. I made my first playlist, that is the vestibular sense, which is what we're working on, but it's balance. How to get balanced physically in your body, how to get your sense of balance, but also be in your body at the same time. If you haven't checked it out, I have a blog post from Endeavor, or I have a post from Endeavor last week about balance. Check it out. They're all related. Today we're talking about balance in a particular way. We're talking about a concept of short footing. Short footing is the concept that, based on this idea of use it or lose it, that I've been talking about in terms of vestibular and balance sense. That if you don't use this sense of where you are in space, you're not going to be able to balance as well as you should. Now, today we're talking about short footing. Short footing is the process of working on your arch in your foot. And the idea is that you imagine you have 2 points on either end of this arch and that you want to pull them together. You want to pull that arch together when you are standing on your foot. You want to shrink the size of your foot. And in shrinking the size of your foot, you're actually increasing the arch in your foot. But that actually makes you go from having if you think about it in terms of a camera on a tripod, that camera can either be up high, which means it's a little more sensitive to things, or it can be down low. Yes, it's more stable, but it can roll around a little bit. So we're going to think about pulling our tripod up so that we can actually push down in multiple places. So this is a really simple task. All you're going to be doing is just standing and walking on your feet. But as you stand and you walk, you are going to be thinking about shrinking that arch. Think about pulling the knuckle of your big toe towards your heel and shrinking that foot space. You can do it just standing and balancing. I won't do that today because I'll go out of shot. But you can do that both just standing and balancing, thinking about that short foot, or you can short foot when you walk. You can think about closing that arch space. And just the act of just squatting down and shrinking your arch here, and thinking about making that arch with your foot actually helps increase your sense of balance, just as much as doing the single leg balance stuff that we did a few weeks ago. So these are a couple of ways to work on balance in terms of your feet and balance in terms of keeping yourself upright and having a little bit more stability. So you can actually actively grip with your toes if you want, or you can just imagine that you're connecting those knuckles towards your heels while you're standing and while you're walking. Great way to strengthen the bottom of your feet. And when you strengthen the bottom of your feet, you of course also add balance, increase your sense of balance, because now you have more muscle to make distinctions on where you are in space, and you can make those corrections really quickly. All right, so just a little bit of idea about how to get into your body, particularly about how to get into your feet and help balance. Be sure to check out the vestibular playlist. I'll put this in the vestibular playlist as well if you're looking about ways to increase your balance. And I hope that is a way of getting you back into your body and that you're feeling a little bit better about everything that's going on right now. All right, let's finish this off. Take a deep breath in and release. All right, I hope you've had a great time. Go ahead and practice this as much as you need. Help strengthening those feet and increase your balance. I will see you tomorrow. Take care.